Good afternoon, ladies. Good evening. Welcome to ZenSay Says, your channel for women's self-defense and spirituality and motivation. First thing we need to do in any karate class, we need to bow in, sign of respect from me passing my knowledge to you. All right? Attention stance, the Kempo bow, here, take it from Kung Fu, here, and Taekwondo bow. All right, we bowed in. Thank you very much for bowing in, ladies. All right, so the most important thing, we talk about why do you want to study women's self-defense? That's the most important thing, is the motivation of why do you want to do it. All right, so internal motivation versus external motivation. We all know external motivation, probably your boss talking to you, the carrot and the stick. You have to do it, otherwise you're going to be punished. All right? Or you want to go to something, you want to get something. But more important is an internal motivation. Why do you want to do it? That's why we need to develop a strong why. The why is taken from the first philosophers, Aristotle, called the philosopher among the philosophical community. Right? He came up with a concept called the telos, or the function or the essence of anything is its telos, or why. The next talking about why, your pop psychologists all talk about a compelling why. You need a compelling why. Do they know where it really came from? It came from Friedrich Nietzsche, all right? He developed the concept of the why. If you have a strong why, the how is not that important. If one how doesn't work, you try another how. But the why is always there. So, my background is in Taekwondo. This is my master. Wyatt's Park, we call him Kwanjinim. He's a grandmaster. And also Kempo Karate. Tracy's Kempo Karate, that's the curriculum up on the top. Now, why do we want to use Taekwondo? Because woman's leg is more powerful. It's larger in mass than the strongest guy's arm, if you think about it. And also the distance factor. Your leg is longer than the arm, so you can keep the person off. Number two, when we get involved with the Kempo, Kempo is a great self-defense technique system. It will teach you, I will teach you step by step how to do each technique. Well, against a choke, against a punch, a bear hug, all these different attacks that are going to hopefully not happen against you. Right? What we're doing right now is preparation meets opportunity. I want you to be prepared in case something does happen. All right? So in Kempo, what we do is we use the clock, just like a fighter pilot uses the clock. If we're facing 12, if I tell you to step with your right foot to 130, you know right away. If I tell you to an inner block to 1030, you know right away what to do. So in Kempo, we're going to teach you step by step what stance you're going to be in, what block you're going to use, what each hand is going to be doing. All right? That's the important thing. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to talk about the mindset. What's the mindset of someone that's going to attack you? He wants to take everything he can from you. He doesn't care about your life. He doesn't care about who you love. You do. Think about your morality. We're all good people. You're a good person, right? You teach your kids to be good, got a nice family. Think about the person attacking you. They're not nice at all. So remember this, ladies, there's no fair and fight. With Kempo, we're going to teach you, we're going to use every part of the body as a weapon, all right? What did Bruce Lee say? This is right up your alley, ladies. The mind is the strongest weapons. The mind is the strongest weapon. We know you're all smart. You've all been to college, probably got PhDs. So, you're going to use it. All right, so that's what we're talking about. That's basically where we're at. We're going to use psychology. We're going to use the mind. We're going to use the body. Now let's talk about something very tangible. When you see an old Western, right, you see a guy punch and he goes, ah, right? Hurts his hand, hurts his wrist, doesn't know how to punch. Now, we want to teach you how to punch the right way. To do that, of course, you need to make a good, solid fist. How do you do that? Right here, Bring your fingers in, down a little more, and lock it in with the thumb. What we do on the right in karate, we do on the left. Vertical, 4 fingers, bring it in, lock it in. Next thing we need to talk about, after you have your strong fists, what do you hit with? You hit with these top 2 knuckles, not the bottom 2. Why is that? Because these 2 top knuckles are backed up by the skeletal system. See, from the shoulder way down to the knuckles, it's all one line. So when you hit, you will not hurt your hand. All right, what we do in the right, we do in the left. So to get the feel of those 2 knuckles, just lightly hit your open palm. All right, make that sound. All right, the other one. And then when you feel comfortable, start hitting things. Don't hit your partner. Not yet anyway. All right? Now, the next thing we got to talk about is the kicking. Now, what we do is, a lot of times in karate class or kung fu, wherever you are, we kick in the air and we kick with the instep, right? The top of the foot. It's very ineffective. All right? The only time really going to be effective is if you're kicking somebody in the groin. All right? The original kickboxers, Chuck Norris, Benny Enriquez, Mike Stone, right, Joe Louis, they all are proponents of the front ball kick. Very important kick, very powerful, all right? Kicking with the ball of the foot. Now, how do you get used to kicking with the ball of the foot? All right? What you do is you take your foot and you curl your toes back and get the feel of the ball of the foot hitting the ground for now. What we do in karate, what we do in the right, we do in the left, all right? Ball of the foot and kicking down. Get the feel of it, all right? Very important. The ball of the kick. The ball of the foot is going to hit your target, all right? So that's what we're talking about, ladies. That's your homework for this week. Get the feel of the 2 knuckles. Get the feel of the ball of the foot hitting the ground, making that sound. All right, we're going to bow out. Thank you for listening. If you can, tell your lady friends, your mom, grandma, even your little daughters, even your little sons can learn. All right? Welcome aboard to Sensei Says. We bow out. Kempo bow. Here. Taekwondo bow. And feet together, bow. And one thing, ladies, remember, unleash the lioness. You can do it. Unleash the lioness.